Hi everyone. So I was talking about this with a client today, but it's also really important for you guys all to realize that the importance of taking action and the importance of taking one step after the other without knowing everything that needs to happen for you to achieve what you're looking for. The importance of that is because you never know what the next step is going to be. If it was revealed to you now, everything that is possible for you, you would reject it. Your mind would not believe the enormity of what you could actually do. And what would happen is you would reject it outright. You wouldn't pursue it. This happens over and over and over to people. And when that happens, when you reject it, when you forget about it, you go back into your comfort zone, you decide not to pursue it, you stay where you are. But in fact, you're limiting what is possible because you don't believe what it is. When I was 13 years old, I was challenged to do a speaking competition. So, public speaking. And my English teacher, who happened to be my mom, tried to talk me out of it, and she didn't really mean to. She just thought that that was not something that I should pursue. She didn't see it for me, and so I decided not to listen to her and go for it anyway. When I was on that stage, I was shaking, I was nervous, but I gave a great speech and I ended up winning first prize. And then I went to regionals and I ended up winning first prize again. I did it 2 years in a row. Now, if I had listened to my English teacher, she happened to be my favorite teacher. She was also my mom. If I'd listened to her, I wouldn't have pursued that. And I wouldn't have realized how much I actually like speaking. But that was a glimpse. That was the first glimpse of what is going to be possible for me. And I ended up speaking on many stages since. I've done it in different roles where I was. When I was 17 and I was working at McDonald's, I ended up giving a speech at a staff meeting one day. And I've kind of always been doing that. But there's been other glimpses in my life of what I was going to be doing. I was the person that everyone wanted to come to for advice around sex. Why is that? Because I have no judgment around it. I'm very comfortable talking about it. I see solutions where people see problems all the time. I was the girl in high school that came up with all kinds of ideas for people. The same thing is happening for you. You've been shown little glimpses all along the way. Oprah had said if anyone had told her she would be where she is now, back when she was a little girl, and she wouldn't have believed it. There was no way she would have believed it, but she did believe that there was greatness in her. She did believe there was something more that was possible. So what is possible for you? Where can you be taking action, taking steps forward, moving forward without knowing the whole path, without having the whole thing lit up for yourself? Where can you take that step? If I had listened and not did my first speaking engagement, I wouldn't know how much I actually love public speaking. I was 13. That could have been the end of me. I could have convinced myself that in fact I wasn't good at giving speeches. And you need to take that step forward. You need to trust. You need to take the leap before you know what's next. And be open to what is going to happen, because when you have a goal, when you have a vision in mind, when you believe something, you wouldn't have the desire if it wasn't possible for you. You would not be given that idea if you could not achieve it. Talk to Muhammad Ali. If someone had told him that he couldn't be the boxer that he was, he believed it before he saw it. You have to do the same thing. You have that little inkling because you know what's possible. The universe knows what's possible for you. You are the only one that can believe that. Other people don't have to buy in right away. It doesn't matter, in fact, if they buy in. Just ignore them. Move forward anyway. Take a step. You just never know what the next step's going to open. Oprah gave an interview and told the story about how she ended up being the actress that was in The Color Purple. She had read the book. There was nothing lined up in her life that could have given her that opportunity. But someone saw her on a local Chicago news station and said she is the one for that role. And she ended up having that come out of it after. She wasn't Oprah Winfrey when she got it. Not the way we know her anyhow. So where can you take a step that's going to lead to the next step? That's going to lead to the next step. Where can you have faith? Where can you believe before you see? Believe before you see. And you don't need anyone to validate that idea, guys. And if you do need someone, if you're convinced yourself that you have to have someone buy into it, talk to me. Put in a comment below, and I will be the one that believes it before you see it. Because I do that. Talk to you soon.